was a long road to get team owner Dan Gilbert and LeBron James back together. Author Mitch Albom sat down with Gilbert for an article describing that reunion. Dean Reynolds is in Cleveland with the inside story. Dean, good morning.
Good morning. Well, after LeBron James left Cleveland for Miami in 2010, Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cavaliers, famously attacked his former star as a coward. The two men had not met in the nearly 4 years since until last week.
Dan Gilbert secretly met with LeBron James in Miami just 5 days before the NBA superstar announced his return to Cleveland. It had been almost 4 years to the day when Gilbert, along with the rest of the country, learned that James would not be returning to the wine and gold. James never warned the Cavaliers, and Gilbert was infuriated by the spectacle surrounding the televised decision. The Cavs owner typed a now famous vitriolic letter to his fans, calling the act a cowardly betrayal. He posted it online 45 minutes after the announcement.
Anger doesn't last forever. Posts do.
Author and journalist Mitch Albom spoke with Gilbert on Sunday.
Obviously, it was angry, it was passionate, and as he said to me, I should have shown it to a few more people besides the couple that I did before I said, let's just put it up on the website.
When word spread of James' interest in returning, doubters figured a deal was out of the question, pointing to Gilbert's words as proof of a long-standing feud. Albom says that Gilbert almost immediately regretted his decision but never apologized, and he was not alone.
But LeBron James also wanted to sort of say he was sorry in a way. I think he really regretted that broadcast, but he needed Dan Gilbert to sort of take him back onto the Cleveland Cavaliers in order for him to make this thing right.
Within minutes, the pair apologized to each other, then talked about James' future. Days later, the King signed on with the Cavs.
If you look at real life, haven't you forgiven people for things that they've said about you over the years and gone on? And I would imagine, it won't be totally forgotten, but I do think it'll be forgiven. And believe me, if they win a championship together and they're hugging each other, holding up a trophy, I think that picture will tell 1,000 words.
Now, James, of course, won 2 world championships during his 4 years in Miami, but now that he's back here in Cleveland, the odds makers have installed the Cavaliers as favorites to win a trophy of their own next year. Margaret?
No pressure there.
It ought to be said he's going back to a team that has all of the elements of a great team. Kylie Irving, who was a great player at Duke, had a Rookie of the Year, and some other people that are there who he loves to play with.
But it's so beautifully done, too, the way that he's coming home and the way that he did it this time. And I love what Mitch said, anger doesn't last forever.
But postings do.
But postings.
Everyone needs a good editor now and again.
That's right.